No, cats. The cats are attacking. They see the equipment and they're just like...
They want to play.
Yeah, they want to play. I thought keeping the tunnels in here would keep them occupied, but apparently not.
Apparently not.
Keeping their toys.
Apparently not. Oh, okay.
Yep. It's that time.
It's time to ride the shoulder.
Cats want a live stream.
Yeah, that's bright light too.
Yeah.
I have cat butt in my face.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to the live stream. Let's see here. There's at least someone watching. Welcome. Basically, we are just hanging out. Gonna talk comics. Gonna talk stuff. This is Bjorn, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's Ivar.
This is Ivar?
Yeah.
I thought Bjorn was the shoulder cat.
No.
Ivar's a shoulder cat, and
yeah.
Bjorn's the one that growls with the toys.
Yeah.
He's got me.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. There we go.
So anyways, there's two live streams going on right now. One's on Instagram. So if we're looking over here, we're looking at Instagram, and then one's on YouTube. So if we're looking over here, it's YouTube. You're going to see us talking to both screens.
Can you read the comments on that?
I cannot. I can see a bunch of people join, so I can wave. I mean, maybe I can. I don't know.
Here, switch sides.
Okay, we're going to switch sides this time. Whee!
Here.
Thank you. Oh, shit.
You spill it.
Yeah, I'm spilling stuff.
I got me a toy.
Uh-oh.
Do I have your toy? Do I have your toy? What? Now what are you gonna do? We were hoping we get to see that. Let's see here. Hex, what's up, Hex Allen? What is up, Mel? What are you doing, brother? Welcome back to streaming. Hey, man, glad to see you're hanging out here, brother. What are you doing, man? I saw that Nephilim Squadron has a close down date or something going on. You want to elaborate? Yes, we will be live streaming. I don't know. Looks like we're gonna be doing Monday nights for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if we're committed or not, but like so far it's been Monday.
Yeah. This is Frankie Winter.
Hello.
For those of you who don't know, you guys know. See, they got the upper angle too, just so you know. They're. It says here, yeah, I'm shutting it down this Saturday. This Saturday. Okay. Good to know. Saturday is, what's the date this Saturday? That's going to be what, the 17th? 18th? 18th. Saturday's the 18th. So for those of you who don't have Nephilim Squadron yet, he's shutting it down the 18th of this month, this Saturday. So get your copies in. It's Hex is a good dude. He's very clever. You know it's going to be a good book. So get in on that. Yeah, you guys too. What else is going on, Hex, man? What's up, brother? Has anyone watched the season 2 of Invincible yet?
And if you have, what do you think about it? I feel like it's so different than season 1. So I want to know what your opinion is on season 2.
Yeah, we definitely have an opinion. We share an opinion on that. We've discussed it.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Let's just say yeah.
Say we didn't continue watching, so
Yeah, it wasn't a good opinion. Season 1 rocked. Just say no. Invincible season 1 was awesome.
Yeah,
Was
freaking
awesome.
loved it. Yeah.
Season 2, I mean, immediately it felt different, and then like, you know, we started like wondering like what the heck, and then we realized the animation was different, the writing seemed different, you know, it seemed like it had a little
See, we got a comment here.
see here, it says Hex says I've watched it. Yes, it's hard to say, seems a bit unfocused. Yeah, unfocused. It definitely it seems like a bad teenage drama, which would be unfocused, I imagine.
Yeah.
So, no, the first one was just filled with like interest and adventure, and you know, the first season kicked butt, and the artwork was really cool. It was violent and gory. It just seems like they like really dumbed down the art style, and Mark looks different. You know, Omni-Man is pretty much eliminated, well, by the second episode anyway. And then, you know, it was just like, oh, woe is me, everything sucks. You know, like teenage angst kind of.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
That would have been cooler, just so you know. That would have been better. Yeah, so Hex was at LA Comic-Con last year.
Cool.
I had the extra pass.
Are we going to see him again this year? Is he coming?
Hex, you planning on going to LA Comic-Con this year? I imagine he'll answer when that eventually gets to him.
Right.
What about any of you guys? You guys going to LA Comic-Con?
Or any other cons coming up in your area, or if
Yeah.
you're traveling to, definitely mention them in the comments. Let's see. No plan to go.
No plan to go. Yeah, parking was a nightmare last year, wasn't it? It was crazy. So it was funny because I had an extra pass, so I gave Hex a pass, and then they stopped him at security. And with a vendor's pass, you're supposed to just get right in.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But no, it's like I showed up, and,
yeah.
and you know, and eventually they got him in. But it was just,
it
was pretty funny.
All right, someone said Planet Comic Con. Yes, it's a big Comic Con in Kansas City. It's very like fun and nice. So that will be fun. It's always fun.
Look who's here! It's Sparkle.
Oh. Sparkle.
It says here, it's my boyfriend's birthday on Saturday, and he's a huge Captain Luv fan. How much for a personalized autograph on the collection? I'll hook it up, Sparkle. You no worries. Oh, look, we got.
What's going on, man?
What's up? 6 a.m.
I didn't see your message. I just saw it.
What is up, man?
Dude, it's been a while.
Yeah. So you guys can't see in the YouTube StreamYard chat over here. We got 6 a.m. Comics. He is a good friend of mine, a great artist. When's the book going to be done, man?
Man, every year I say end of this year, and I'll say it again for this year, but I'll probably say it again next year too. That's the rate at which I work.
Yeah, I'll show you the video game later. He's got this Starfetched. It was a video game that's it's like on the Apple platform, right? You can't get anywhere else but Apple.
Yeah, Apple Arcade. Yeah.
Yeah, and then and your dogs are going nuts. Actually, just dogs. And then and now he has a comic that he's been working on for 3 years now.
No, don't say it, man. That's so long. You count the years. Yeah, going on. I guess 3 years. Shoot, yeah, I guess it has been 3 years. I should probably get that done. But I'm like 50 something pages in, getting there.
Yeah.
So I mean,
How many pages is it going to be?
I don't know. I kind of I have a very loose outline, and I kind of go page to page until until I'm at a good place. But I mean, it's getting close to the end. And
Guapo here has got to be Manny. It's got to be. I'm guessing by the photo. Guapo. These are friends of mine from around the area.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended.
Cool.
Who's in the chat? Who we got in there? Is that Hex Allen?
Yeah, Hex is in there.
What's up, my man?
Yeah, so I got the Captain Luv, so that everybody is curious. Captain Luv, issue 3, chapter 3, long-awaited thing. You know, we talked about what happened last week with picking a bad printer that basically burned me.
No, what happened? I missed last week, man.
Okay, so I'll recap. What happened was a friend of mine from high school who is in Texas now. He does sales for a print company, and they gave me a pretty decent quote on 1,000 comics, and I went ahead with it. And was going to save a few hundred bucks, and then it was, a friend. I'm like, okay, you know what? It's like it would be good to get it done, and they were going to do faster than what I normally do through Mixum. And well, they got it done. They got it shipped to me. It was a little bit later than they said it would be, but they messed up the magenta plate on the entire run.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it basically looked like crap. I mean, the magenta was so washed out that it was just, I mean, magenta is the color you need to see. Anybody who knows CMYK printing, magenta is the color that's in everything.
Especially, I imagine, for Captain Luv with his pink spaceship windows and purple.
Yeah, especially
the
Captain Luv series, everything has magenta in it, because and so it was washed back, so it didn't come out very well, and it was an absolute nightmare. So then when I actually talked to them, they said I had to ship the entire shipment back to them to prove that the entire shipment had gone bad. So I did, and that and that bit into my little savings on top of that. You know what I mean? So it was it was not saving much. And then when they got it back, they looked at it and they said they weren't going to run it again. And then so I engaged with my attorney and got him involved briefly. Obviously, my attorney said, you know what, if you're going to go after them, it's going to cost you more in attorney fees than it would to,
That always seems to be what they say, is it's almost cheaper to just take the hit.
And so I ended up having to take the hit. I won't say who the print company is because my friend still works for them, and it's not his fault. They screwed up the print. But they don't usually print comics.
You're a better man than me. I would have burned my friend.
If my friend didn't work there, I would have. He was a good friend from high school, and he gets, that's his job. He's got a family to support. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
and so basically, so I have already submitted a rerun to Mixum. I had to format the files for Mixum, and then it's now with them. I should have the books by the 22nd.
All right.
Then I can finally do fulfillment for issue 3, and issue 4 is already illustrated. So
who's illustrating the new ones now? Who'd you get?
Okay, well, no. So Henry Ponciato illustrated issue 3. I actually got the original illustrator to come back for issue 4.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
And so he's going to do 4, 5, and 6. Hopefully, I can't pay him in advance right now for 5 and 6 because of the whole issue that happened with 3. So I kind of, kind of like on hold to figure out how that's going to go. Yeah. But then I'm debating. we can get, like, when we do a campaign for the graphic novel of all 6 chapters combined, if I can get it past a certain dollar point, I'm going to have him redraw issue 3. So
Keep it
it'll all be
consistent.
drawn by him. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So is 6 the end game here? Up to 6, or do you have more planned?
Yeah, it's 6 issues, then the graphic novel would follow. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then Heartless. When we get Heartless?
Heartless is I actually have to finish the lettering on Heartless, which is in process right now. I wanted to get it out as far as soon as possible. I don't want to kick off the campaign until I get fulfillment started on issue 3, because of the way the nature of the community is. You know, people you're like, oh, well, he's a BS artist, or he's a grifter. You know what I mean? I don't want to be called a grifter. You know, so I'm basically holding up on the.
And you're our grifter, man. That's don't worry about that.
I'm your grifter.
You're
Huh?
my grifter.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself down.
No, so yeah, but basically, you know, that's been the holdup on Heartless this whole time. The illustrations have been done like 9-10 months now. Yeah, and I've been trying to deal with the issue with chapter 3, issue 3. You know, this whole time before I can start the campaign for Heartless. So yeah, and Heartless looks amazing, man. You're gonna absolutely love it, dude.
I can't wait. Yeah.
It's gonna.
The designs I saw that you sent me initially look really good. So I've been waiting.
And we got your stickers for it, which will be awesome.
I'm very excited to see those printed too. I like
those.
I was proud of those. So.
So those are fun. Yeah. And then there will be a couple posters available, and some T-shirts, and I'm trying to come up with all kinds of swag and stuff like that for that. It's going to be crowdfunded pretty heavily, within and without the outside and inside the community. Because it's a faith-based storyline, sort of. I mean, it targets a secular audience, you know what I mean, but it still has a faith-based message in it. And I have an audience that's outside of the typical comic book community that is also interested in that. So hopefully it'll go well. Yeah, that's
great. What's got you back to routine streaming here? To see your face on here doing the stuff again, man.
Well,
Captain Luv background. I know you were doing the other series for a while there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm actually, what got me back was my friend Frankie here moved back to town, and
Hi, Frankie.
Hi.
You didn't even introduce us. That was
sorry, Frankie. This is Six, also known as Mark.
I forget to change my StreamYard name, so just like a douche. Six. You call me Six.
Call me Six.
Friends call me that.
His handle is 6 a.m. Comics.
Cool. Yeah.
I got used to people just referring to me as Six on Twitter and stuff, and I just put it on there now. But
cool.
It's a weird name.
Yeah, you still doing the wrestling videos, or what's the story on those? Man?
No, we stopped. We took a little hiatus from that. It was fun for a while. It's just the audience dropped, and it's a lot more work, and plus I can't keep up with half the drama that actually goes on in Comicsgate and stuff, and so I'll put people in that I guess people hate, and I don't realize it, and then people get mad at me, and so I just leave it alone now.
Yeah,
it's a little hiatus.
It's as much, I'm sure, as Comicsgate has grown, it's impossible to keep up with the drama.
Yeah, no, I get in trouble too much, and so we're just taking a little break. We might do it again at some point, but I think everybody kind of got sick of it, and we're probably wearing out our welcome at that point. So just little hiatus from it. But I got you in there, though. My goal was to get you in there. I got you in there.
Yeah.
did a little wrestling action, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I loved the drawing you did of the towel for the towel for the Diaz brothers.
Oh yeah, it's back there. It's back there actually.
Yeah, the whole Captain Luv lifeguard thing was awesome.
That ship was a beast to draw, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I many versions of many mistakes and having to erase it and start over, and a lot of curse words. And I think eventually I didn't even end up drawing the full ship. I was like, I'm just going to do a chunk of the ship. And
It's up
stick
in
with
the
that.
corner of the towel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's where it belongs, right in the sky. So that's a fun one to draw.
Yeah, I'll have to show it to you sometime so you can see it.
No, I remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he showed it to me.
Did you get the towel? Did you get it?
I ordered 2 of them. Yes.
Nice. Right on. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah, well, I got one with the whole package, and then I got an extra one because I figured I'd want to like put it aside, you know.
Yeah, I haven't used it. I use it just for decoration back there. I have another one too that I just keep in the closet.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a really usable towel. I mean, they're really thin.
I'm curious if like all the color would rub off on you, like you get out of the ocean and
the towels are right afterwards.
Captain Luv on my back all of a sudden, like, oh god.
It's like those water tattoos, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just covered in it, which would actually look kind of cool, I guess, if you get the whole collage on your body. But
yeah, you only do it once.
It's like one time.
Transferring it back to the towel would be difficult.
Perfectly place it back where it needs to be.
You don't know this, but Mark and I did a backers bingo for a while, which
oh my gosh, yeah,
drove everybody nuts because the bingo balls were so loud, and I held it right by the computers.
Oh, right by the speaker.
Wait until the conversation got good usually, and then he'd start cranking the ball. Juga, juga, juga. Oh, we're getting yelled at by Guapo Chulostan. Quit talking about your jack off towel.
Oh,
I can take pride in my work once in a while. Let's see.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Captain Luv, is a space trucker, famous war hero. You guys know this. Like I said, the book should be, everybody should get it. Late November, early December. And then I'll be launching the campaign for Heartless, and then and simultaneously a mailing list for 4. I've been debating on when to drop the mailing list for Heartless. I have one now already. That's go to heartlesshero.com, and you can get on a mailing list, but it's not an Indiegogo mailing list. It's just on my website. So
are you sticking with Indiegogo, or are you going to do what's the other one? Fund My Comic.
Fund My Comic, is that any good? I really have not seen any great results from that. I
don't know. I think people are still getting used to it, but I know people are doing kind of like a mix. They'll do like Indiegogo with Fund My Comic, kind of get combined results.
Yeah.
But, I don't know much about it. I mean, I know the people involved in it, but I know people are using it.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's actually been fulfilled through it yet. That's the kind of thing I'm waiting to see.
Yeah. Well, this is like, I know that people have different platforms they like to stick to, so I'm probably going to end up trying multiple Kickstarter / Indiegogo / platforms for Heartless.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who only have their credit cards on Kickstarter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't
easier for them.
Right. It's like they want you to be on, on their platform, that kind of thing. So, and then I know that Kickstarter and Indiegogo have no qualms about you launching on both at the same time. I know that if you fulfill on Indiegogo, Kickstarter isn't like you putting it on theirs afterwards. Unless you do like a different cover or something like that. So
Will they tell you no if you do that?
I don't know if they'll tell me no. I've never actually tried to launch a Kickstarter campaign. So they might just tell me no because they don't like the look of me. I don't know.
It'd be funny if they were just they were jealous and said no.
They just say no. We don't like your comic. It's too Christian-y.
And that is true. You might have problems with Heartless launching on Kickstarter. They might say that.
He doesn't look lesbian.
We don't do that.
He doesn't look gay enough. Kickstarter. Yeah,
there's Ponytail might win you some points with them.
There's lots of cool stuff on Kickstarter. I harass Kickstarter because of the whole gatekeeping that they do a little bit. But let's see here, what does it say? This says, I have to run, guys. Got a conference call with WWE's Nia Jax. Her pops is a buddy of mine, and we're planning something huge. My best to your endeavors and Kickstarter mystery. Thanks, Michael.
Tell Nia Jax I said hi. She doesn't know me, but
You
can tell her.
You can tell her. You say 6 wants to
at 6 a.m. Comics if she wants to follow me. I'll draw her like a chibi or something.
That's funny. Yeah. So so that's basically, Captain Luv, is going to be fulfilled, and then chapter 4 is already illustrated. Actually, there's 2 CG people that bought the insert me that are in that. So one would be the most famous insert in comics, everybody. I know you know what I'm talking about. Chris Evans, and no, not the Captain America Chris Evans.
Oh, the other Chris Evans.
Yeah. Sugar Chris.
The only legit Chris Evans to me. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so his likeness is in there, and then I right now the other guy's name is slipping my mind right now, but both of them are in the.
I hope he's not in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing if he was, right?
It's me.
No, it's there's so many names to remember. I don't want to say his name wrong and like an idiot. But there's a bloodbath in a strip bar, and both of them get killed in that. So
that sounds very Captain Lovey. It's about the most Captain Love thing I've heard. Bloodbath in the strip bar.
Yeah, it's been the long-awaited part in chapter 4. So I've been like, I knew I was going to do that in chapter 4 back in chapter 1, and I just kept talking about it because I was so excited to make that happen.
This whole series has been an excuse to do that one scene. You make yourself wait 4 books to do it.
And then there's a new character being introduced also in 4. And he is the character that is also from a CG buy-in. We did that whole create a character kind of thing.
Is it 7 of 9? I feel like he does that for everybody's comic.
No, it's not 7 of 9.
No?
I don't know why he didn't. He should have, but he didn't. No, it was the handle. What is Clint's handle? Conservative something on Twitter. I forget his Twitter handle. I have all these things written down, so I don't have to remember them.
It's Clint?
No, his so
Linsky? Not Clint Linsky. Sweetcast?
No, not Sweetcast. No. This guy is he is a really cool dude, but he's not really a streamer. He doesn't like get on the streams and anything like that. He's just a hardcore fan. But he paid for the permanent character. So it's like this is a character that becomes part of the actual Captain Luv family, right? His name is going to be Austin Clinton. is his name.
I like the
And-
name.
Yeah, and he is like a weapons guy, weapons expert, and he like deals weapons. He's like a weapons dealer, you could say. Yeah, but dealer, everybody gets the wrong impression. Yeah, but
the good kind of dealer, right? It's the
right. And he's got like a sunglasses fetish, like a collection of them.
Clint, what's his name? Austin Clinton? Is that the name?
Yeah, it's either it's Austin Clinton. It might be Clint Austin, but I'm pretty sure it's Austin Clinton.
Sounds like a good porn name, Austin Clinton. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually it's that we took from the guy's name who paid for the character to be in there. So we actually, it looks like him a little bit, and we literally like went off of his name. So it's not his name. It's like his middle name and first name flipped around.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and the character should be a lot of fun. Let's see here. It was Mexican character for your Archangel.
Archangel?
Archangel. Okay, it's like Archangel. What I thought I was
This
reading.
looked like kind of weird. Yeah.
Boom, Mexican character for your Christian comic.
It's Gabriel in a luchador mask. And, oh my.
Yeah.
Sounds like an inside joke I'm not in on, but
yeah, it's not an inside joke. It's not funny, but but did the windows actually get broken of this place? I didn't know that the windows actually got broken. I thought that you guys were just talking about it. So the reason why I've been gone for a while is because I produce 2 TV shows now, and I'm like really overwhelmed. Like I'm doing something virtually every night now. So squared off.
What are you producing?
Well, I still produce the Everything Sparkle show. Sparkle was just in here.
Are you still producing that?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I have a talk show that I host called Radical Christianity now.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, fun, man. So you've been keeping busy. Shoot.
Yes, I have.
Do you have a break now? Is that what's going on, or
no?
you just added more stuff to your plate now?
Yes.
You were just starting to relax a little bit, and
that and I basically got like last time I came back to do live streams, I spent a lot of time just doing live streams alone, and it was really annoying. So now that Frankie's here, she can sit here and be eye candy and talk when I don't feel like talking.
Yeah, you're just as good of eye candy.
Well, I thank you, sir. Oh man, that's cool, man. I'm glad you dropped in, bro. I hadn't seen you in a while.
I was bummed. I missed you last week when you DM'd me, and I saw it like the next day. I was like, oh crap, because I felt terrible. No, man, you introduced me to streaming pretty much, so it was cut my teeth with
Yeah, well, I'm the one that embarrassed you over and over and over again by playing the Commsgate song.
You did. It was degrading. You should be playing your Captain Luv song as I was hoping you'd write a Heartless song too.
You know what? I have been trying to come up with an idea for a Heartless song. I don't know if I'm going to have it for the graphic novel release.
Just change the words. Just Heartless to the rescue.
No one will know.
They'll never notice.
Other comment.
It's a whole new audience. They don't even know about Captain Luv.
Nobody will notice.
Might get you a gig at a church.
No, or they will know and they'll think it's funny as shit.
Might hire you as a worship leader somewhere if they.
But that's funny.
Captain Heartless to the rescue.
Captain Heartless.
You just change it to Captain Heartless.
Yeah, no one will notice. Yeah, it'll.
You gotta learn to produce this stuff on the cheap, man. Don't.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't be afraid to color swap your music.
I know I have. Let's see here. Maybe I don't have it in here.
Good. I know what you're trying to pull up too, and it's not happening. You're not going to get it from me if you lost it.
Oh, I know. I have it in my cloud or something, man. I didn't delete it.
You save it for next time.
Yeah. I was gonna do the Confiscate song that he.
The worst part, it's not even that the song is embarrassing or anything. It's just the fact that I have to sit here awkwardly on camera while you play it. I don't know what to do. So ready to just do this and pop out while you play it.
Yeah, that's funny.
No, I miss those tunes. Those are fun. You used to get Sim in there, and someone else that used to hang out with us. Brian, yeah.
I messaged both of them to see if they'd want to come and hang out. They didn't get back to me. I guess it's been so long since I've been live streaming that all my friends have abandoned me.
Like, who's this Drew guy?
Almost all my friends. I got 6 still. He's got my back. 6 has got my 6.
That's what see, that's why I got the name. It's another meaning for it right there. So, I got you, boo. No, I was genuinely bummed when I saw it because I miss hopping on here chatting with you guys. So. I miss Sim hopping in and taking his shirt off for everybody too.
Right. Well, or just watching the top of his head while he draws.
Yeah, that bothered me. That and how fast he is at drawing too used to irk me also. Because he'd be like, oh yeah, he'd look down for a few seconds and pull up this like sketch card that's like fully detailed, and he'd do it like 5 times before the stream was over.
Yeah. He was doing that like crazy when we were doing the backers bingo. Yeah. That was, he would be throwing his sketch cards at prizes. He'd be like drawing one up.
It's amazing. I hated it. I have a real problem with artists who can draw quickly. It bothers me.
Coming from the man who's been spending 3 years on his comic.
Yeah, exactly. That's you see how long.
Well, no, it took Doodle 2 years pretty much to complete the Heartless comic. So.
Oh, wait, Doodle Bags?
Yeah, he's the illustrator on.
Oh, no way! I love Doodle Bags.
Yes.
Shoot, I didn't know he was doing it. Man, get that done, man. I want to see his stuff.
Yeah, I want to get it out as soon as possible. I really wanted to get copies printed by LA Comic-Con so I could take them. So I'm gonna do 100 copies that are not official release copies. They're gonna be pre-release copies. So there's not gonna be any ISBN number or barcode or pricing or any of that crap on it. It's just gonna be a collector's item style. So. Oh man. And there's gonna be 100 of those. And
when's LA Comic-Con?
The first weekend of December. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get them printed by then. So.
So you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pull a couple all-nighters and see if I can get it done. But it's just one of those things. 80 comics, 80 graphic novels printed and delivered is 80 pages of comic and then delivered.
You are one of the OG fulfillment kings, so I'm not not as of late. But,
no, not as of late.
Early on, definitely one of the.
Well, no, I was one of the first guys to to actually make the comic before even campaigning on it.
Yeah, you're a beast with that. So no, I mean I know you had issues. I'm just teasing you, but I know that would have been out had you not had issues.
Oh no, we would already have had 4 out if I didn't have issues. I mean, we would have already closed the campaign for 4, and I would have already fulfilled that by now.
Yeah, I was always impressed with your ability to just crank those things out, quality comics, and do it quickly. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's
one of the few that actually did it too. Most people didn't. I think I'm just now getting comics that I backed, like when I first backed the first Captain Luv.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting comics that like, oh wait, I forgot I backed this. Like forever ago. What's up, Captain Curls? We got Captain Curls here saying, "Loved your Hero of the Cleansing trade paperback. When are we going to get trade collection of the rest of the issues?" I'm a collecting edition guy. I guess you missed it, but we're going to have issue 3 is getting fulfilled right now. Had a major print issue, so I had to basically pay for the rerun myself out of pocket, which is always a nightmare. And then 4, we're going to do a crowdfund for the Heartless series. And then when that crowdfund is over, there'll be a crowdfund for issue 4. And then depending on how much money is raised from the issue 4, then we will start illustrations on 5 and 6. And then when those are done, they will be released accordingly. I might actually start the campaign for 5 before it's finished, because it would be something novel for me, because usually I have it all illustrated before I start the campaign. But I've never done a campaign before the illustrations were done. So
smart move. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's a smart move, but I mean, it's like it kind of backfired on me this time. You know what I mean? The last time I had another issue also, which annoys me. It's like I feel like I have this bad luck streak going right now, because on the issue 2, again, I had it completely done before, but then they lost my shipment because of COVID. All that stuff. Remember when we had all those mailing losts? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like I mailed out a whole bunch of books. I brought them all in. They all went on the same truck. You know what I mean? To leave Fresno. And like 90% of the shipment got lost.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to reship them all. Luckily I had books, you know what I mean? So I just had to repay the shipping fees.
What?
But
dang, dude.
Yeah.
Don't acknowledge it as a streak of bad luck. Don't even look at it. Just keep going.
Well, I'm just pressing forward. You know what I mean? I mean, here's the thing. I have to, because I got to get, 4, 5, and 6 out. You know what I mean? So I can release the graphic novel. And then I have a whole nother story arc that I have to achieve. Like I've been waiting for forever. I think I even told you about it, what I planned to do with the next book. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but I know I probably told you.
I know you told me. I do not remember, though. I don't remember much. Barely remember my kids' names in the morning. So it's
well, that's why you give them nicknames every day, a new one.
I just yell "Hey" until the right one comes over to me. Hey,
your point, you.
Hey,
the short one.
Other child, old one, come here.
They got to be getting big by now, man.
Yeah, one of them. My oldest is turning 11 in December. Middle one's 9, and the youngest is going to be turning 6 in February. So it's chaos in the house.
Yeah,
This room is my sanctuary, but they invaded it tonight. It's all messy, and locks can't hold them anymore.
so is it still wrestle with dad intensity, or are they getting too big for that now?
Well, they still wrestle. They're just getting better at it. And they've learned to team up, and as I get older, the bones don't do as well as they used to. So it's a lot more chiropractor visits, and just getting all messed up. I just went this morning. I feel good.
Oh yeah, so you feel good now then, right?
I'm all messed up. I didn't have this much gray before, and now it's they showed up, and now everything's turning gray, and the body is being destroyed.
Yeah, that's how I stay youthful. I have no children.
Yeah, screw you, man, because you always look like you're 10 years younger than me. And, I know you're older.
Yeah, I am older. Yeah,
beautiful locks of yours. It's amazing.
Well, got him.
There it is. I knew it was back there. I'm always surprised when I see it too. Oh.
Oh, party in the back.
All party.
Yeah, man. So yeah. So you know what So you said you got how many pages done? 56 of your book?
Yeah, I can tell you the exact number. Hold up. It is. Yeah, 56. Man, that was a good guess. Yeah, 56. Yeah, 56 pages done, complete art. I got Cal Jameson's going to help me with the lettering when it's all done. And then, because I'm not doing that myself, I was debating it at one point, but I did an ash can for that umbrella guy. And I look at my work at lettering and it's awful. So I'm just not going to attempt that anymore.
I enjoy lettering only because that way I can rewrite it when I'm doing the lettering.
It's smart. Yeah, he's going to do some editing for me too, because I'm not much of a writer. And so he'll make it actually read well.
Yeah.
Otherwise it sounds like me talking and it's awful.
I still talk to Steve Dye, so I hunt him down to do my editing.
Oh, dang.
Or my proofreading, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Steve Dye. How's he been? I haven't seen him around at all anywhere.
Well, he hasn't been doing live streaming. He's not very much of a live stream kind of guy. You know what I mean?
I don't even see him online anymore. Just Twitter or any of that stuff.
I really haven't either. He kind of had a few people burn him, and then he also kind of surprise, right? And then and then there were some situations. He moved again. He's last I heard, though I haven't talked to him in a couple months, things could change. But he was getting a third shift job that was have good pay and good bennies, and it was kind of like settling into the real world kind of lifestyle.
All right.
Yeah, he lived in Florida for a while, giving motorcycle lessons. You know what I mean? Dirt bike lessons to kids. And
he seems like he has the most interesting life. I like that guy.
Well, yeah, he used to ride dirt bikes professionally. So, that's pretty fun, right? I mean,
yeah,
really top that much, I mean, even touring on the road as a rock and roll band is still dirt bike riding professionally seems more fun.
that does sound a lot more fun. Man. Yeah, I got his I'd gotten the first Rocket issue that he did. It was cool.
Yeah.
I want more of those. I wish he could crank those out like every month, because it'd be nice to have a.
You know what? That's the thing that even though like there's so many of us in the industry and now in the indie world, we're still no one's able to kick out comics to the speed.
No floppies or any of that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that they can print fast enough. You know what I mean? It's like but no one seems to want to do 12 pages a month. You know what I mean?
I think I'm guessing a lot of people aren't willing to, because you probably kind of have to quit your day job to really pursue that.
Well, if you're doing 12 pages,
who's actually doing this for a living?
Right.
Solely this.
Well, some people are, but most of us aren't.
Yeah, most probably aren't, and plus a lot of people that are doing it full time probably still have teams that aren't willing to go full time, and because you would need somebody to actually buckle down and create a studio and be able to, I don't know, support a handful of people to actually make that a well-oiled machine to actually crank that stuff out quickly.
Well, I'd do it, but I'm not financially sound enough to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the problem, is you financially sound for yourself and anybody else working for you doing that also. It just sounds like a nightmare. So we'll probably never get that sort of a system going, but it would be nice.
Yeah, well, if I can ever get Captain Luv signed off as a movie or something like that, then, which I'm working on always, but if I can get something like that to happen and there's enough money in it, you know what I mean? It's like the choice would be to sell Captain Luv to a big publishing company that can afford to pump that out. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously I'd still do the production and the writing, you know what I mean? But it would instead of being a Mr. E comic, it would end up being some other brand, of course, because of the money.
Captain Luv deserves a big 80s action just schlock fest that needs to happen so bad. I would pay so much money for that. It screams B movie, like 80s, like RoboCop, like that. I feel like that people like indie movies should be doing 80s movies right now, because they could probably afford that and they would look way better than some of the crap coming out now with all the special effects and the.
And Captain Luv was originally designed, remember, to be a 30-minute low-budget sci-fi. You know what I mean? When the first iteration,
It's got that appeal to it. Like I love it. It's definitely got that. You could totally see getting that back in the day.
Yeah, it's like done well enough to where it's not cheesy. You know what I mean?
No, not cheesy. It's just got that, and I talk about this with Mutton Macho's Hero. Like it just feels like an '80s, like just low budget action. Like you just, to me, that's awesome. I love the low budget '80s action movies. And I feel like that stuff could be done now, especially Captain Luv. Like you don't have like a ton of crazy space scenes. It's all like contained.
Yeah, it's almost all within containers, and you know there are some stuff that would require a significant budget if you were to reproduce the comics. But I mean, with as cheap as CGI is these days, you know what I mean?
Go back to stop motion. I see no reason not to be doing
Stop
that.
motion.
Hey, I'm telling you. You could easily make RoboCop for a super low budget nowadays. I don't know why
like the original Clash of the Titans.
Yes, you joke. Start from scratch. The indie scene is trying too hard to catch up to modern day stuff. Start simple.
No. Like the level of the original Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? Like the New Hope, the original one. You know, before it went all.
It still holds up.
Yeah, before they added those layers of CGI.
Yeah, the CG just ruins it. Go back to models. Get who's the blue Muppet guy? I forget his name now.
Oh, George.
Yeah, doesn't he do a whole bunch of like 3D printing? It's like you could easily make half those models.
He did a 3D printing of the Hauler actually once. Yeah.
Get him to make a whole bunch of props.
I think he's still busy 3D printing all the stuff he promised to fulfill to people.
Oh no. Did he promise a bunch of stuff?
Yes.
Oh, no.
He did. His campaign was filled with all kinds of little 3D printed knickknacks.
Oh no! This is a few years ago. I remember him talking about that. He's still trying to do that.
I haven't got my package, so I imagine that it's still
Oh no!
I remember his first book was like in a it was not an actual like comic. It was in a like you would get it in a binder. You know what I mean? Like a 3-ring binder with a whole bunch of different stuff in it. Yeah.
That's kind of awesome, though. I respect the hustle there. It's, get what you get.
Yeah, every once in a while, I still see him on Twitter, but I haven't seen him on the.
I haven't seen him around. I feel like I used to see him a lot more. I know he definitely used to hop in on your streams a lot.
Yeah, I used to invite him all the time. Yeah, I like him. You know what I mean? He's a little obscure, but that's fun.
I enjoyed him. Yeah, you had a good live crew going. Then you abandoned us. We scattered.
I actually had too much on my plate. You know what I mean?
I'm just teasing you.
Because I used to stream Tuesday nights, and then
Tuesdays are ridiculous because we try to stream Tuesdays. We get nobody now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna blame the fact that everybody else is streaming. That's the reason nobody watches us anymore.
Well, see that's what happened. Like, 'cause originally, remember, I used to do Horror Talk with Sim and Brian, and we did that on Monday nights.
Yeah,
and then we were the only Horror Talk show there was anywhere. You know what I mean?
Are the people doing Horror Talk now?
Well, when we started doing that show, and it started getting numbers on Facebook and on YouTube, right? Then everybody and their brother launched a Horror Talk live stream of some sort.
Like they were in touch with the other live streams. They're all doing that crap. They're all doing
I don't know if anybody's doing it anymore. I mean, I stopped doing it because there was just too much people also trying to take up our same slot.
That's frustrating.
Yeah. And that's the worst thing about live streams now is there's so many people doing it that you don't know what stream to follow and who.
It's oversaturated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad, especially Tuesday nights. It's
Tuesday like
everybody just decided to land on Tuesdays.
What nights? Like who does? I mean, obviously Ethan streams whenever he wants.
Joe Sontag does Tuesdays. I think the professionals do Tuesdays. So like Fragaboom and all them.
Right.
Um,
Now I have not seen Dan's book come out yet.
no,
So-
he was similar to you because you were producing shows. I think he when I believe because he does something. He does like the choreography, fight choreography or something for one of these. He has like this weird life that I he's like, oh no, I work on Doom Patrol. I do all the fight choreography. It's like, okay. I don't know if he like storyboards a lot of that stuff. So I think he got caught up in that stuff because he had a whole bunch of gigs that he was working on with that. And then he's also a perfectionist, I think, too. So
yeah.
I don't know what he's doing now. I know he's working on it, but
Is he at least dumped the pink bunny suit? Or is he still wearing that?
yeah, that's finally good. Who has that now? Jay Dalla, I think, has that now because he gave it away for one of his one of these Fragtober things. I think he gave it away to somebody. I think Jay Dalla got it.
That's funny because it was more or less my fault that he got stuck in that suit.
Oh, it was your fault? How?
Well, we were
I don't
doing.
remember what happened with that. Why was he wearing that?
We were doing a Saturday morning live stream, and that was let's see, it was Sim and me and a couple other people, people who don't even stream anymore either. You know what I mean? And Fraga came on, and he was talking about it, and then I pulled up a picture of the Christmas Story bunny suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were just cracking jokes. Oh, you should wear this and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Then he just basically, we like dared him to wear that thing until he fulfills.
Oh no.
And he admitted that he was going to do it, and then
he did it. Was it until he fulfilled, or was it until I thought there was a specific deadline
it was
for it.
Supposed to be until he fulfilled.
Oh really? Hold him to it.
That was the initial thing he said. Yeah.
He must have changed it. He'd still be wearing that bunny suit 2 years later.
Yeah. So he'd be wearing it still. That's for sure. Yeah, no, the fulfillment game is not cheap either. I mean, I got like something close to like 200 packages to ship out. You know what I mean? And they're roughly $5 on average to ship. You know what I mean? That's $1,000. You know what I mean? So, I still got to pull that out of somewhere. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm waiting until everything's done before I ever launch anything, because I don't know enough about it, so I need all that time just to figure it out once it's done. How to get that all finished out, printed, shipped out. Yeah, sounds very stressful.
It is. I probably won't be able to do all my fulfillment at the same time because of the cost to fulfill. I've been,
especially having to pay out of pocket for the printing.
Yeah, I mean, I only made because I hadn't been live streaming very frequently. The issue 3 didn't do great on the campaign. I only made like 3,500 on the campaign, something around that, which didn't that didn't even cover the cost of production. The illustrations and the coloring, we didn't even cover that. So and then so here I am. I have to pay for it again to be printed, and then the fulfillment costs on top of that. So it's going to be, it's like I don't even know like how I'm going to do it other than just being in debt. So
that's always a good time.
See, we got Captain Kroll says here.
Didn't you just write that?
He says, long-time lurker here. Love the Captain Luv, Hero of the Cleansing trade paperback. We are going to get a trade collection of the rest of the following issues. He did just ask that same question, isn't it?
Just worded it differently.
Yeah. So when the trade paperback of everything else, the next 6 will come out after those are released. And then the campaign it may be a while to wait for that to come out because the illustrator who is doing 1 and 2 is the original trade paperback and is doing 4, 5, and 6 didn't do 3. There's a whole mess of story. Watch old streams if you didn't catch the story back then. But he stepped away for 1 issue, and the illustration is not dramatically different, but it's different enough to where it bugs me. So like I kind of want to have him redraw 3 before I release it in the trade paperback. So then, but this is really interesting though. So like that makes 3 going to be the most sought after issue overall, because it'll be the one that had a different illustrator. It'll have a shorter run because I can't afford to pay for a full run that I would normally do, and it is not going to exist in the graphic novel. The illustrations will be different in the graphic novel. So if you get your hands on a floppy of that, you're going to be doing well. I thought about doing a second chance campaign for it. You know what I mean? To help with the, to cover some of the costs that I ate. But, you know what I mean? It's like, I
just add to it though.
Yeah, it could just add to it. Right.
You should just print it in black and white. Tell them it was planned that to be like the Drew cut.
Black and white off my
that was my artistic vision.
Just folded, just creased, like
the crappy staples on the.
It's staple stitched.
There you go. Look at that. I remember for college, we had to do this to graduate. It's called like a senior studio project, and I tried to do a comic book back in college, and like I remember going to Kinko's at like 3 a.m. and like didn't realize what it actually took to actually print a comic and put it together and staple it. So it really was just like this horribly like hand stapled awful nightmare. It was like way more pages than you should be allowed to do for stapling something to, because I didn't know what perfect binding was or any of that stuff. But
that's funny.
I got a C, I think, so it was all good.
A C.
I graduated.
All that effort, you got.
The standards were low in Massachusetts. It's low standards.
Low standards. I
quality.
Junior high school art class. I did a 16-page comic, basically in colored pencil, and there was just the 1 copy.
See, that's what you could do. But get this thing printed in black and white, color pencil.
Yeah, there you go.
You're like, artistic decision.
With a set of color pencils.
Oh, kitty.
Color your own.
Drew, how are your cats doing, man?
They are all very healthy and happy.
Yeah? All
4 million of them.
You have many. I remember those streams, there would just be like an army of cats walking around behind you. So much movement.
Yes. Yeah, they're all spoiled rotten. That's just the way it is. Yeah, I'm actually not actively pursuing, but am trying to see about a way to eventually get a cat sanctuary going. So yeah,
your house already is one, isn't it?
Well, in a way, yes.
You're trying to get that tax break.
I want the tax break, but I also want to rescue the ones that are outside. So there's a lot of outside.
How do you go about that? What do you have to do to become a cat sanctuary?
You got to be somewhere where you can like the nonprofit aspects, I could actually just add on to my nonprofit, no problem. You know what I mean? So all of that is not a deal. That's an issue. But the cat sanctuary stuff, you got to have a piece of land. You got to have a facility. You know what I mean? You got to go through, because of it being like an official business, you got to have, you got to pass inspections, and you got to, have a bunch of, hoops you got to jump through for the cat's health, kind of thing. You got to make sure that you have a vet that's going to give you a discount on getting everybody fixed and treated and all that kind of stuff. And
Jeez.
so, yeah, it's actually not a cheap endeavor. So, but it is something I want to do someday. So, I mean, it might wait until I'm like super old and,
You'll be an old cat lady.
Yeah, I'm already accused of that now.
I don't know how you handle that many cats in your house. We had one a long time ago, and it was a disaster.
Yeah.
He got mad at us and decided to start peeing around the house, and that was
no.
not he didn't like that we had a second kid, and that was his reaction to it. Was he peed in the air vents?
You peed in the air vents?
We're like, why is it smelling like cat piss in this house? Like, what's going on?
Peed in the air vents? That's horrible.
Yep, that's what he did, and yeah, that was a fun time. Then I found out that his other pee spot was underneath my PlayStation 3, and he's lucky I didn't
Oh, gross.
kill him with my bare hands at that point. It was...
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to smell it. There's no getting away from it.
Yeah, that's yeah. We moved to Texas. That was our solution.
Left him there.
Let's leave across the yeah. So long, kitty.
Good luck paying rent.
He would have found his way to us. I'm here. God.
I'm here to pee on your PS3.
Wake up to that smell again. The heat goes on. Like, what's that smell?
That's hilarious. Oh man, that's funny. So are you doing live streams now, or what are you doing, man?
Yeah, I stream with hold up. Drop my water cap. Yeah, I stream with Muttman and Macho and Cal Jameson Tuesdays. We're part of the herd, the Tuesday herd.
Tuesday herd.
Channel Breaking Rad's our channel, and that's where we were doing all the the wrestling stuff that we were doing. And
right, I was following that. I didn't necessarily always catch it on the live stream itself because I record both TV shows on TV.
You weren't missing much. We kind of go on there and ramble, and then nobody joins, and then we get depressed and leave, and then we do it the following week. So it's always a good time. But yeah, we're doing like every other week now, and because we're kind of burning ourselves out trying to do every week to for that Tuesday rush that nobody's really around for. So, but we've had a lot going on, so we're getting back into it a little more. But yeah, we're doing every other week. So next week we're doing it. And yeah, we just nothing special about it. We just kind of hang out and talk about geeky dad stuff and 90s Christian culture and
Nice.
all the cheese that comes with that. And, it was a good time.
What time do you guys stream?
9:30 Eastern.
Okay, so it's 6:00 here. Yeah.
6:00 there. Yeah. I was happy when you said that you were doing 8 Eastern, because it used to be like I used to have to hop on at like 4 p.m. to stream with you. It's like, man, it's a rush out of work. Like, I gotta go.
Yeah, streaming time is not an easy thing. I mean, it's because how many streams are going on right now? I mean, literally.
Oh, I'm sure there's a million of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a whole bunch. And I mean, it's kind of hard to keep up with like everybody who's streaming. The time that I got kind of burned out on the community because like everybody was just being so toxic to each other. You know what I mean? And like, there was all the war campaign anger. Let's see here. What's Captain Krill say here? Sorry if you had to answer that question twice. Been in and out of different streams. By the way, Hero of the Cleansing Trade to this day is one of my favorite CG books, and I've backed hundreds of campaigns. Man, I appreciate that. The Captain Luv is definitely a labor of love. I literally am still not in the green on that project. If you think about it, I actually, between all the money I've put out and the issues that I've had and the fact that I've already paid for issue 4 to be illustrated, I was really hoping that it would take off and I would have, more fans. I put a lot of love into that series, and I'm really, it pleases me greatly to hear that somebody appreciates it. You know what I mean? So.
That's good, man. I mean, it's a solid. It's a really fun comic.
Yeah, I think so.
Always dug
I
it.
mean, there's a. I mean, I'm not gonna drop any names, but I mean, there's a lot of comics I've gotten in the mail that are just like, what the heck is with this story?
It's very hit or miss. It seems like with a lot of them, but no,
It sure
it's a solid, and definitely it appeals to old dads like me who just like want that 80s, those 80s action in comic form. So I dig it. I don't know if that was the intended goal, but that's what I got out of it, and I loved it. Start to finish, I was like, yes, this is the movies I used to watch.
It basically, Flash Gordon, the Sam Jones version, combined with Buck Rogers, the Gil Gerard version. Then a little bit of Han Solo, a little bit of Captain Kirk, some James Bond, some Jack Burton. You know what I mean? All my favorites. All combined into one person. So.
Yeah, it's pure escapism. I enjoy it. They're fun, man. I don't want you to stop.
I'm not gonna stop. I just might have to change my strategy.
Yeah.
I thought for sure it was going to go one direction, and then it ended up going, I mean, one of the biggest things was when I first hit it, there wasn't that many people doing indie comics. There was like maybe 20 of us.
Yeah, you're one of the early ones. Definitely one of the earlier ones.
And then everybody and their brother was out there doing it, and they're all, competing for the same dollars. And,
it's hard to keep up with. I haven't backed a whole lot. It's just, it got, it used to be, it was easy to just kind of back all the people that were doing it. But like now there's so many, you got to really pick and choose.
Yeah.
What you're back now.
I literally have stacks of indie comics, CG indie comics, stacks in my house.
Yeah.
Like I mean, some of them I haven't even opened yet because it's like.
I got a shelf full. I think I've read half of them. I'm slowly working my way through it.
Captain Processors, I think further down the line, when you eventually do a campaign for a big Captain Luv omnibus with the right advertising on the right streams, is when you might build a bigger fan base. You're probably
that collection, man.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You've been on EBS's stream, haven't you?
Only like for a second, like when he was doing the open stream.
Oh, that open mic thing he was doing.
Yeah, like I've been on a couple of those open mic things. EBS does say nice things about my comics. He's given the Captain Luv series and the comics I produce great raves. So that's EBS is like the he's used to do. He's done a lot of different things, but he's well known for illustrating the Green Lantern for several years for DC, and now he's probably one of the biggest names in indie comics, if not because of controversy.
Oh no!
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
All press is full press.
Yes, you do what you got to do. It's been effective. Yeah, no, he's one of the original ones. So it's him and Richard Meyer set the stage for that stuff.
Well, yeah, the diversity in comics was a really good push for people to go indie, and then then it was like. It was all these indie creators who had these great new ideas, and then you have all these mainstream artists, jumping ship with, Marvel and DC and infiltrating the indie world, and it definitely flipped it on its head. I mean, you got some great creators in the indie comics world. I mean, and the list is long. We have a whole bunch of them. We have, Andy. We have
Andy Smith, Graham Nolan.
Andy Smith, Graham Nolan.
R.T. Bear.
R.T. Bear. R.T. Bear did a whole bunch of Superman covers. You know what I mean? He's super, and his style is huge. And then we got Billy Tucci. We got. I mean, there's a mess of like pros now Yeah,
which, Captain Kroll is John Malin. Yep.
Yeah, John Malin, right? John Malin was Marvel for a little while there.
Yeah, he did Cable, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those guys. Yep. Frege. Well, he wasn't Marvel or DC. Well, he might have done Marvel.
No,
he was Image, right?
He was Image Comics. Yeah, and then he did a lot of Hollywood stuff, like a lot of storyboards and a little bit of music creation for cartoons and movies and stuff. So
yeah, big careers. These guys.
Yeah, huge careers. Frege was one of the original guys that went over to Image too. So was Art Bear. So yeah. There's like a little like video clip that that Frege showed over and over and over again that like had a young Art Bear with black hair.
He had black hair once? Amazing.
Yeah. He's a real nice guy too. I mean, I've been on his stream a bunch of times, but one of the sad things about the community is with all the, like any other large online based community, there's all kinds of drama and stuff, being thrown around and people misunderstanding what's being said and no one knows who to ally with, It's,
yeah, I just stay out of it.
Yeah, me too.
Let them fight. You
should reach out to Graham Nolan. I had Graham Nolan on my show when I was doing indie comics interviews. When I was just basically interviewing everybody and their brother. I had everybody come on for a while. See here, or even on John Malin Comic King's open mic stream.
That was back when you were talking about EVS doing the open mic thing, I think.
Yeah. I don't even know who does what anymore. I know that like Cecil's like been hitting the gym and he's all buffed out now, which is weird to me.
It's creepy. I don't know how I feel about that. Jack Cecil, new Jack Cecil.
Right? No, Cecil used to be this like big, cuddly, lovable fat dude. And
he's a monster.
Yeah, and now he's like all jacked out like he's doing steroids or something.
I rule nothing out.
Yeah, no, it's fun times, man. But yeah, we're going to be doing this Mondays. We're not exactly sure what set time, but probably about 8 o'clock Eastern is probably about where it's going to be. You
get Sim back in here, man. Get him.
I'd like to.
Sim and Brian, get the old gang.
It would be cool. I would like to get the old gang. I know that Brian was doing he was doing a horror thing on his show.
I think he kept it going, didn't he? Was he doing it with Vaughn or somebody?
I don't know. I really don't know. I know that he took a break because of his mom and everything that was going on. He stepped away from our show for a while.
He had a lot going on.
Yeah, and then when I had to go, because basically, like when the pandemic lifted up, is basically when I disappeared from live streaming because I didn't have time anymore because I was working on the Everything Sparkle show in an actual television studio, So that and then all the promotion that surrounded and everything else that was going on in my world just kind of like, nuked my free time. So.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to get a better control of that. But I here's the thing: is like I can't neglect live streaming because how else are you gonna go out there and pimp your comics?
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a necessary thing, and I'm gonna have to be strategic about it. I mean, I can do one regular night a week, and then just hop on other people's streams every once in a while. But it's just heavy lift, it's a heavy lift. So yeah, but I mean, for those people who are doing it full time and enjoying streaming, that's great. I'm not trying to make money off of live streams, so I'm just trying to. By the way, sorry, Instagram, we haven't been looking at you much.
Oh, do you have a second camera set up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instagram too?
I keep looking over here. There's a second
Oh no.
Instagram.
Yeah. Frankie has her Instagram live up right now, and so, yeah, we visit your chat, and then they're like, "Who are you talking to, man?"
Yeah. They can't see you. So
You can't see. I'm just a voice.
Oh, yeah, people on Instagram, the link for the YouTube is in my story. So if you're just like wondering who we're talking to, you can just click on that.
Speaking to the Lord.
Yes, it looks like I'm speaking to the Lord.
Thou shalt complete Heartless. Do it.
What's
Yeah.
Captain Curls wants to know if either of us backed Octopus Cowboy.
I remember that one. I never backed it. I remember it looked cool though. Art
You
was
know
good.
what? I actually don't remember that one. Who was Octopus Cowboy by?
No idea. I remember it looked cool though. The art style was pretty good.
I remember they were making jokes about AK-47 orangutan or something. What was it?
Yeah, I think did they make it? I think someone did it.
I don't know. Did
I did a sticker for it.
Did EVS ever actually
I don't know if they did it though.
Rainbow Brute? Did that ever get done?
No, he decided to just start doing Cyberfrog, I guess, and I think he's doing Rainbow after the final Cyberfrog book, I think. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I actually need to reach out to Bancroft again and see how he's doing. So.
Oh, he's doing very well, I think. His stream took off.
Yeah, from what I could tell, his stream was getting pretty popular. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a success story with the live stream. One of the few that really did well. So he's done well for
Mandy
himself.
did really well with hers too.
Yep.
And then did she still do her regular one, or is she just doing the Ballers one?
I think she just does the Ballers now, but I might be wrong. She might do her own thing, but I'm pretty sure she just kind of focused on Ballers with Davis.
Yeah.
But
that's cool. I need to start reaching out to everybody again and getting getting the gang back together.
They'll welcome you back with open arms.
Let's hope so.
The prodigal son coming back.
Yeah, I did interviews for so long doing other people's comics. I'm tempted to do that again, but the extra work of getting people to show up and
there's a lot of people hungry to do live streams or get brought on live streams to pimp a lot of their books, because I think it's gotten so oversaturated that people kind of any opportunity they can get, they'll get on a live stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I promise you make a tweet saying who wants to pimp their stuff, someone will reach out. So.
Right on. Yeah, I gotta get back on that game. It's if I was to break down the list of everything that I have on my plate right now, you'd cry for me. I'll just tell you.
I wept for you earlier, man, when you were talking about it. That's I grew a few gray hairs for you. That's where they're going, by the way.
I talk to him. I'm always like, I really respect your time. Thank you. And or I'll be like, I know you're busy. You don't have to do this, but yeah.
I ain't got time to talk.
Talking actually is one of the things that I can usually make time for. It's just scheduling something regular. You know what I mean? That tends to be.
It's hard to commit to things. I try not to commit to too much.
Right.
Because otherwise I'll just let people down.
Well, you do a lot of commission work. I mean, everybody's had like.
I took a break this year because I was getting nothing done because of it. I did too much, and I had to be like, all right, commissions are done. I just opened them up again like a week ago, but.
I actually email. If you look back in our DMs.
Did you ask for something?
Yeah, I did, and you didn't ever see it. Never got back to me.
Oh no! What do you need?
Well, I actually.
You can ask me now. What do you want?
I do this campaign. This one of my projects through my nonprofit is a faux political campaign called Jesus for President, right?
Okay.
And it's obviously to draw attention to how Christians have been using politics as their new religion, and they're being divisive, and it's tearing families and communities apart, right? And then, so it has like a little slogan, it's like, once you accept Jesus, you make him your resident, but you got to make him your president, but at the same time, it like gets everybody's attention because like, oh yeah, Jesus would make a good president. You know what I mean? So I actually like was wanting you to do a character for me because I was going to do a sticker. And that was like almost like probably close to a year ago now. So
oh shoot, I'm sorry, man. I didn't even know. I'll go back and look.
Yeah, but no worries. I know you got a bunch of commissions on your plate and stuff. So it's like, like when you say you got commissions available, everybody's like, "Do me a sticker."
Yeah, it's a lot of sticker requests, but I'll take a look, man. Sorry, man. I didn't even know.
You updated the collage. What's the last collage update?
Who did I add to that? Yeah, let me check. Actually, I don't remember who it was. I added someone.
He has this massive
hit,
like collage of CG characters. Cool. It's massive. It's like when you first did it, it was big, and now it's like 5 times as big.
It's enormous now. I can actually let me pull it up here. Yeah, let me share my screen here.
All right.
Where is it? So I got to see who I added. I don't remember.
Oh my god, I have to sit close for this.
Yeah, it's a mess. I can zoom in a little.
Captain Luv's right in there somewhere.
Oh, he's in there. I think he's right here.
I cannot.
Oh,
right here.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah,
He is right there.
Okay.
There's Captain Luv. He's right there.
There he is. I see it. Okay,
Oh,
cool. Nice.
Right. Almost in the center.
Yeah.
I want to say is either Isom or this guy here. Camel Moon's I'm blanking on the name now. Hail Salad, whatever that name.
Yeah, Hail Salad. Where he did the EVS and Malin and
Yeah, I think he was the latest addition. I don't think I've added anyone. But yeah, it's gotten out of control.
Charlie Chaplin flying upside down on the airplane.
Yeah, I got Charlie Chaplin up there. For Charlie.
Nice.
And yeah, I think that was the newest. But yeah, there's a whole mess of all these people in here.
I'm kind of covering it. Hold on a second. Let me hide my. There we go.
Oh yeah, that over.
Oh, nice.
I can. Yeah, it's. I think that was the latest one, but yeah, there's a lot bigger than when we were streaming.
Oh yeah, it's grown dramatically.
It just looks like just a smudge of color now. It's nothing's tangible unless you actually zoom in. But...
Yeah, you'd have no idea that was Captain Luv if it wasn't for the braid.
You can see the H a little bit. Where's that H? There it is.
There you go. Yeah, you can still see it a little bit. Yeah, there you
it's
go.
In there. There you go.
Right on.
Yeah. So anyway, that has been a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty epic, man. No one's done. Someone tried to do a collage drawing like that, and like they even like messaged me, can they include Captain Luv? I said, yeah, sure, but I never saw their actual finished product or anything. I think.
Oh, someone else tried it?
Yeah, someone else was doing collages of the characters. They weren't trying to do like the caricatures like you do. They were trying to do the actual character looks.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, but I never saw like when they asked me to do it. After that, I never saw it.
It's a commitment because that one's like 3 years in the making. You just kind of chug away slowly at it, then it turns into a big mess. It was only supposed to be like 10. It turned into like 300. So every time I load that file up, my computer like crashes at least 2 times before I can actually update it, and it can't handle all the images.
Well, it's a good tribute to the community. I mean, even though there's no way that everybody's book has got a character in there, but
try to get as many as I can in there. Even the ones that aren't. I try to focus on the ones that aren't as well known, because people like being included in that.
Yeah, I remember when everybody would be like all butthurt they weren't in it.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm one man. Start drawing with both hands eventually. Just get it done.
Oh man, whatever happened to him? what's his name that did Fatal.
Oh, Charlie Snogan.
Yeah, he was doing the 2-hand.
He was doing that, and that's ridiculous. I hate people like that.
It was insane. He was like drawing like pictures,
Yeah,
like
screw him.
mirror images of themselves, and sometimes they'd be different things. He'd be drawing different things with each hand. It's like,
Wow.
I can't even draw with one hand, and there you are doing it with both.
Yes, screw him. And his talent. Sick of talented people.
Oh man. Well, brother, it is great hanging out with you. I hope that you will come back to future streams, man, and come hang out with us again.
Yeah, definitely. If I got time, man, I'm always happy to hop on here and say hey. And I'm glad I caught you today. I almost missed it again. I saw it kind of last minute. Told my kids to buzz off so I could hop on a stream for a little bit. So
yeah, well, I'll keep dropping you links, man. So
yeah, keep sending them. I'll hop in when I can.
Yeah. And we're gonna go ahead and call it for tonight because it's 6:30 now. And it was fun hanging out, though, brother. I mean, it's like, out of most of the people that I stream with, you're one of my favorite to hang out with because we always make each other laugh.
No, I missed it, man. It was always a good time. So I was bummed when it ended. So
yeah, well, it's never ended. It's just it was
hiatus. Bummed when it hiatus did.
Hiatus. All right, brother.
Not a few words.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream real quick. Don't take off yet.
Okay.